Welcome, beautiful people. Welcome to yet another video. I hope you guys are feeling good. I am glad to be back with another video, and in today's video we are back with some Premier League action. Now, after the steady win we had in the Carabao Cup fixtures, first leg and second leg of the semi-finals, coming back to the Premier League, we are struggling. We are clearly struggling. We cannot get results from Brighton. We cannot get results from Wolves, although we are affected with injuries and COVID points in time. I will not be overlooking that fact, but we as Chelsea, we definitely need to do something. We need to do something different. The major question I have is, why haven't we made a signing this January? Of course, I know signings, there's a lot of procedures that go towards it. There's a lot of talks, there's a lot of lawyers involved and all that paperwork. But at the same time, we are wasting time. Now, it has been reported that Thomas Tuchel is looking to make at least one signing before this window closes, and I'm like, why are we waiting so late? I don't like how we do things last minute, and I hope this changes because it's really affecting us. Look at how Lukaku came in last minute. All of a sudden he's not happy. Saul was also made last minute. It was a last minute signing, and we're just wasting time. If you want to make the signings, let us make it. That is the major issue I have with our club at the moment. If the system is not working, we reverted to a 3-4-3 in the Brighton game. We did not get results. If you're not getting results with the formation, let us stick to a formation that is giving us results. Now, in terms of Tottenham, when we met them in the first and second leg, we had a very, on paper, a very good game. Both legs, we dominated the game. We ended up scoring. We ended up keeping a clean sheet, and it would be nice to see that in this game. If we can dominate this game, if we can keep a clean sheet, if we can get results and win the game, we have to win this game. Tottenham, even Conte has mentioned that, Chelsea is a team to look up to. Tottenham is not as good as Chelsea, not in those words exactly, but at the end of the day, yes, we have to be the better squad and we have to produce results. In terms of Tottenham, they still have more games to play, so they have an advantage over us, and if they collect 4 consecutive wins, they have a possibility of even passing us if we keep playing the way we're playing. And the fact that we have also played more games than them, so it is to their advantage if they win. We have to change the dynamic of the team. We have to make sure we know what works for us. Look at our mentality, our chemistry with the players. Let us get what is working for us. Now, I'll be doing a preview for the Chelsea versus Tottenham game happening tomorrow on Sunday, and I'm really excited. This time we'll be at home, so hopefully the home advantage gives us some good luck and we're able to get a result. It will be nice to see a result from Chelsea. I am tired of ranting. I am tired of the losses. I am tired of the draws. Can we finally get a result? And if you're enjoying this content, consider subscribing, by the way, and like the video too while you're at it. So I'll be giving you some Chelsea news. I'll be giving my starting 11 and of course my score prediction. But in terms of the Chelsea news, I have to say now, Trevor Chalobah and Christensen. Trevor Chalobah has gone back to training. In terms of Ben Chilwell and Rhys James, they photographed themselves, on Instagram. They had shown us a photo of them back in the training ground, but I feel like they're still training individually, as in terms of Chilwell, it's a long-term injury. He's out for the rest of the season. In terms of Rhys James, it's looking good, but he's not yet back. He's not yet fully fit. I'll not expect Tuchel to just throw him back directly and start the game. In terms of Christensen, he should also be back, but at the same time, I don't think he's fully fit to start tomorrow. So that is in terms of the players who are out. The rest of the squad is in. Now, will we see changes in this team? Now, of course, I have to mention, Chelsea, we have gone through so much. First of all, we had the midfield crisis where Kante, Kovacic and Jorginho were all out at the same time. Then we moved to the front three where we had so many cases of COVID. Then we had the centre-back players who also, there was a bit of injury. Chalobah was out for a while. So the situation is a bit hard on Tuchel, and that is why I have to cut him some slack. Sometimes when we get a draw, we still are not losing the game. So I would rather a draw over a loss, but at the same time we need to get results. We need results. In terms of Ousmane Dembele, I had to mention it. Thomas Tuchel is really eyeing the player from Barcelona. Is he looking to make a move? He has said he's very happy right now in Barcelona, but possibly in the summer. Thomas Tuchel has declared his admiration for him, for the player, and if we need to sign him, let us do it, and let us do it fast. He has great stats. He's a winger. I think he's very versatile. So let us see what can happen with the deal. Let us move fast. Yes, Suma. Okay. let us just do something this transfer window. Let's just not waste time. We clearly need a solution. So that is in terms of some Chelsea news. Now, in terms of my starting 11, I'll jump right into it. I believe for Tottenham, at least it has worked against Tottenham. We should revert back to the 4-2-2-2 formation. Now, if this does not work, I will definitely come back here and say, okay, yes, it didn't work. But for the both legs, it worked beautifully, it worked phenomenally. So I feel like in this game, 4-2-2-2 formation will be the best formation for us to go with. So I'll be having Kepa in goal. I'll be having Aspilicueta, I'll be having Rudiger. I know Thiago Silva is a bit old, 37 years old, and he has been playing games back to back. But again, we had a few days in between our last game on Wednesday, so possibly he's gotten the rest. And Thiago Silva is a key player of our defense, so I don't feel like we will be dropping him for this game. I'll be going with Aspilicueta, Rudiger, Thiago Silva. Then I feel like Malang Sarr should also be part of the defense. Now for this game, I feel like Alonso should be dropped just a bit, okay? For the Brighton game, he just didn't do it for me, but I will not be surprised if he starts. He's still a key player. In terms of set pieces, he's very good. I will not deny him that. He has had an assist in recent games, so in terms of Alonso, he's a nice player, he's a good player, but he's just slow. That just does not work for me in this game. We'll need pace. Of course, Tottenham has a very great squad. That is what is happening. So in terms of the midfield, I'll be having Kante and Kovacic. I feel like in terms of the pace, in terms of pushing the ball forward, Kovacic is very good at that. In terms of interceptions, Kante will do the job. So both of them will have to do it for me for this game. In terms of the next two players, I feel like I will be having Pulisic. Now, Ziyech has been in form, so I won't be surprised if Ziyech comes in. But in terms of Mason Mount, I don't feel like he'll be dropped. Pulisic also has been really rotating around so many different positions, giving us great. He gave us a goal in a recent game, so might he make a comeback? Personally, I don't think so. I feel like Ziyech is more in form, but you know, Ziyech does really well in terms of the FA Cup games, in terms of the small clubs that we play against. I mean, in terms of Brighton, he gave it a try. He gave it a try. So I feel like Ziyech might possibly be dropped for this game. But if it is in terms of form, he's more in form. So what will Thomas Tuchel go with? I feel like he might go with Pulisic and Mason Mount. And then up front, I feel like now this is where there's a bit of a twist, because I feel like in terms of Timo, he's not clinical at finishing. In terms of Lukaku, his confidence has just sunk. He's just not producing the results anymore. He's just scared to even propel the ball forward. He's scared to make the pass. He's scared to do the clinical finishing. In terms of Kai Havertz, I mean, I cannot drop Kai Havertz for this game. So it's Kai Havertz up front for me. Now the rest of the two players, Timo and Lukaku. Last two games we played Tottenham, Lukaku was present. So I feel like Lukaku will still be present in this game. Personally, I'll go with. It's hard, I know. I'll go with Timo. Just the fact that Timo covers a lot of space. He's very active on the pitch. But at the same time, we need clinical finishers. And Lukaku is very physical, body-wise. He's able to maintain the ball. Not for the past few games, but if he can just go back to himself. Maybe this whole saga affected him psychologically and mentally. He's just not in Chelsea. I hope he can work it out, and that will be my starting 11. In terms of my score prediction, Tottenham, as I said, we have given them thrashing, not once but twice. So if we can do it a third time to put a cherry on top, it would really make my day. Now, last time I was angry, and I apologize for my video being a bit late. I mean, I thought I put it on private, I put it on public, but the whole time it was on private. So sorry about that, guys. So in terms of my score prediction, I will not be too overzealous. I'll not push it. I know Tottenham will probably be looking for a score, so I will not be pushing it. Conte will want to prove a point. He'll be coming back to Stamford Bridge again, but this time he'll possibly want to make a statement, possibly want to do something. But let's see what happens. Hopefully we are able to produce a result. At the end of the day, 3 points. When was the last time we had 3 points in the Premier League? For crying out loud! It is what it is, but let's see what happens. I am predicting a 1-0 win for Chelsea. Not 2 overzealous, not 3 goals, no, not 2 goals, just one. Just one. One will be fine. And let's keep a clean sheet, please. I know in terms of outside box shots, it's gonna be a tough one. Dele Alli, I mean Harry Kane, mention all of them. It's gonna be a tough game, but it is what it is, and that was my video. If you enjoyed the content, please make sure you give it a big thumbs up, share it with your family and friends. Don't forget to subscribe, turn on the post notification bell. You'll be notified every time I upload a video, and I'll be seeing you in my next video.